Hello there, it's Heidi Sawyer. I'm going to explain to you in this short video why it's very important for you to start to develop or certainly understand your intuitive abilities. Now is the beginning of the new era, and that new era is one of deep intuition, profound insight, incredible creativity and inventive abilities. Now we're moving forward into the conceptual age of the 21st century. We've moved through the agricultural age of the 18th century, the industrial age of the 19th century, and we've moved through the information age of the 20th century. We're now in the conceptual age of the 21st century. This means it's now the time of the sensitive. That means you as the intuitive person. We're now moving into a society of creators and empathizers. Left brain dominance of practicality is no longer enough. It's no longer enough just to be practical in life, okay? It's not enough now to be a knowledge worker anymore. Knowledge workers are people who are paid to put learnt knowledge into practice rather than working at a physical job, okay? They have acquired that theoretical and analytical knowledge. They've passed tests, applied logic and analysis to things. That's what knowledge workers are. So in short, they are professional workforce, okay, outside of manual labour. So who are they? They are people such as doctors, lawyers, accountants, office workers, high technology, all of those kind of things. Now the previous indoctrination, social indoctrination, has been that we work hard at school, you gain your grades, and then you go find a profession. You stick to it for life, but unfortunately now that's not enough, okay? Why? Why isn't it enough? There is too much choice now in the world, okay? The modern world has now created massive choice. What that means is there is a cheap labour force which is based overseas, okay? There's an abundance of consumer choice like we've never seen before. We've got a lot of choice. So logic has created a premium in the less rational. So that means people like you, okay? You are now at a premium. So now businesses can't rely on the reasonably priced and the functional, okay? It has to be something special. It has to be something special. It has to be beautiful. It has to be meaningful. It has to be unique. Even products now have to have some kind of emotion behind them, some idea of beauty, some idea of spirituality. These are all things that are very strongly associated with the sensitive. It's no longer enough to be functional. So everything is moving towards the aesthetics of the sensitive, and that means you, okay? A sensitive is someone who has an extra sensitive nervous system. That is you, okay? Otherwise you wouldn't be listening to me, you wouldn't be watching this, and you wouldn't be interested in understanding your intuitive and psychic abilities. So this is another quote to look at as far as Daniel H. Pink is concerned. I like it, so therefore I'm sharing it with you. Now is the time of the high touch people. The ability to empathize and understand the subtleties of human interaction. So now is the age of the compassionate, the care and the uplifted state, okay? It's the time of the sensitive souls, the artists, the intuitives. Why? The reason is such characteristics cannot be created as computer software, okay, or replaced with cheaper overseas labour. It's not something that you can easily replace. So I'm going to show you, as a sensitive, how you can maximise your efforts during this transformative time, okay? So sensitives are naturally intuitive people. They are highly empathetic. They are feelers, okay? They feel the feelings of other people. They get easily overwhelmed by the energy of other people and their environment. They are what's previously been called the kind of daydreamers of life. Sensitives account for approximately 20% of the population. So it's a very small portion of the population. You're one of that 20%. They have a naturally sensitive nervous system, okay? Their sensitive nervous system creates a situation where they can very easily see the game that other people are playing, okay? So if you really notice that in life, and you think, am I the only one? No, you're not, but you are in the minority. You can see what other people are doing. You avoid physical confrontation. You avoid confrontation, not physical confrontation. You avoid confrontation because it actually physically hurts. Okay, it's not something that you do just because you want to avoid it. It hurts, and you can feel it strongly in your solar plexus region. That's in the stomach area. Sensitives are the backbone for other people. So you will find that often you are the person that others come to. You are the person that people rely on. Okay, why? It's because they can pick up on your sensitive nature. Sensitives have a strong insight into the unknown, into the unseen, all of those particular areas. So as a sensitive, you crave solitude. You feel sometimes a strong sense of guilt and sensitivity. So you often take on things as being your fault when perhaps they're not. You quite often may find that you need to either pacify or control situations. You either need to settle things down or find yourself in control. Why? Again, because it's part of your system in terms of your sensitivity. You have a healing instinct, so you're very drawn towards those kinds of areas. You hold a unique understanding of abandonment. Okay, so you may have gone through those kind of emotions, or you certainly understand them in other people. You have been hiding your skills, okay, for a long time. So it's now time to use them. Your intuitive skills, your creative output, and your empathetic nature will be in increasing need. There will be an increasing need as time moves forward from now on of it being needed not only in your environment but in society as a whole. So your sensitivity isn't a learnt skill. It's not learnt, it's natural. It's something that's part of you. Okay, those who are not sensitives cannot learn to be one. Okay, so if you think, can you learn to be a sensitive? No, you can't. That 20% of the population have something extra, an added extra. Okay, so it's not something in you to reject, it's something in you to accept. People cannot learn the skills that you naturally have. So the issues with sensitives is that they lack belief in themselves. Okay, so if that's you, then it's one of the key things that comes up as an issue for sensitives. They think they have to be perfect before they begin anything. So you have to be perfect to be able to do things. So again, this also affects your confidence on how you push yourself forward in life. Quite often spend too much time collecting qualifications. So those qualifications can either be in, for instance, the holistic field or just generally in life, because you never quite feel that you're qualified enough or enough. This is very typical of the sensitive's nature. You worry too much about what others think. That could even play very strongly in your mind all the time, as worrying about what others think. So as a sensitive, you must now move forwards, okay, and embrace your skills, because it's not something that you can afford to reject anymore. So in the ebook, I Know You Better Than You Know Yourself, over the next 6 days you will receive information and different parts to that. So it's only the start of the journey together, so don't be a passenger. Utilise the ebook, read it to really understand about how you're going to be moving forward as a sensitive. It's free, it's something that's been given to you, okay? Participate, do the exercises, go deeper with me as far as your understanding of yourself is concerned. Your skills are something that is going to be, or is increasingly wanted within the social situation, within work environments. The only thing that holds you back within that for you as a sensitive will be an aspect of your own sense of belief in yourself, but also perhaps the rejection of the intuitive and the sensitive side of your nature. So you're not alone, okay? I look forward to seeing you soon, but do read the information that I send you as far as getting to know yourself deeper is concerned. Read the ebook. I know you better than you know yourself. I look forward to seeing you soon.